episode of this season of Discovision. I'm Evan.
And I'm Nick.
It's the last week of school, the final bell is almost here, and the summer is calling.
But before we unplug and head out, we're going to hit pause and rewind on the year.
That's right, we asked you, our Discovery students, to help us look back.
From unforgettable moments we captured on camera,
to the stories we might have missed. These are the top 10 events from the 2024 to 2025 school year.
according to you.
On June 12th, from 6:30 to 8, all of our DHS seniors graduated on the stage right behind me. It was a wonderful night, and lots of emotion was floating through the air. There were lots of outstanding speeches made by some of the students and faculty.
Coming in at number 9, we want to recognize and celebrate the hard work of students in STEM 1 and 2. We prepared a short segment to celebrate your hard work.
Hello, Discovery. My name is Cameron. Today is June 12th, the day of the 9th and 10th grade exhibitions. Today, we have some exclusive interviews to help us get some insight into each individual project, the process behind it. That being said, let's get straight into it.
The exhibition consisted of the freshmen's projects about their experiments in improving health lining the walls, while the sophomores' camera projects occupied the commons. In order to get a clearer picture of the effort that went into this project, I interviewed several freshmen and sophomores.
Alright, so what was your experiment?
My experiment right here was pretty much just screen time affecting physical and or mental health. It was mainly focusing on their stress scales along with their symptoms and how many symptoms they have gotten.
Alright, and how did your experiment turn out?
My experiment turned out mostly good though. I didn't get a lot of participants, but other than that, it was mostly good for the most part.
Alright, great. And can you explain how your art piece represents your experiment?
This art piece does represent my experiment because, as you can see here, this right here shows each symptom of stress level, such as like headaches or muscle aches or high blood pressure. And it also shows a good visual of a stick man showing each of those symptoms visually, along with showing the names of the symptoms of stress.
Alright, so can you tell me about the process during your project?
The process of making a camera, we first did the math, understanding the DODI. We built the camera to those constraints. We experimented with light, how to take pictures, all of that, and took photos and developed.
All right, and can you tell us about the design process of making your camera?
You want to talk? The design process, we looked at previous designs. We're like, okay, how can we make this better? We worked on seeing different ideas and designs. We, at the start, made ours complicated, but then we made it a bit better for our lens. Yeah.
All right, and can you tell us how your camera works?
For our camera, it's a lens camera, so light goes through the lens here, and then it goes towards the film, which is in the back of our camera, like here. We also have a place for a viewfinder, but it's fine right now. And it develops with chemical reactions and such.
Well, that's it for this segment. Thank you to the 9th and 10th graders for an amazing exhibition. Back to you.
At number 8, many Discovery students remember Dr. Dan getting epically pied during the Pie Day Assembly and getting drenched later that spring for the Ice Bucket Challenge. Thank you, Dr. Dan, for being such a good sport.
At number 7, this year in April, the DEF2 class built this shed. They plan to build more sheds next year and in the following subsequent years. The sheds will all be painted a uniform black and white, and they will store all the future materials for the DEF projects.
At this year's graduation, we said goodbye to our long-term music teacher, Mr. Bateman, with a final performance from the 2025 Discovery High School Band. Since we've had some recent budget changes, there have been some cuts to our music programs. So it was an incredibly heartfelt ending to Mr. Bateman's time here at our school. It was the first time a Discovery graduation has had live music play, and our band was honored to play at such a ceremony. Thank you, Mr. Bateman, for 7 years of music and your help with the foundation of our program.
At number 5 is the Maker Market. This year, our Maker Market was a huge success. Held on December 12th, the Maker Market was completely student-ran while selling things that were made by students. The Maker Market is meant to raise money for the makerspace, which is where most of the things that were sold there were made.
At number 4, students in Miss Linthwaite's 2D animation class won first and second place at the Tacoma, Washington Skills USA Championship in March earlier this year. Congratulations and good luck next year.
Discovery's ASB hosted prom on May 10th from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. So many people joined to eat treats and celebrate and dress up. Thanks to our ASB for working so hard to make it great. They worked for months and especially the weeks coming up to it. Here's some friends that celebrated with us.
Number 2 is the Discovery Odyssey merge. Due to continued budget problems in the district, the school board found the best solution to help resolve it be to close the Odyssey building and move the students in the Discovery building, merging the two schools in the 1/6-12 program. Here is a map of the new plan for the building. Notice the key on the bottom indicating that orange is high school space, middle school is blue, and the shared area is gray.
And finally, the number one event of the school year isn't just one moment, it's all of them. This year, Discovision produced 18 episodes, each one shining a spotlight on the stories that matter to our school. From arts to athletics, clubs to causes, we've had the honor of sharing your voice with our community, and we couldn't have done it without you. But here's the thing, there are so many stories to be told. If you're curious, creative, or you just love the energy of live news, we want you to be on next year's news crew. Whether you're behind the scenes, behind the camera, or ready to anchor, we'll teach you everything you need to know. So, thank you for watching, for supporting our student newsroom, and for believing in the power of storytelling. Now, let's wrap it up the right way. Evan, back.
But don't go just yet. Our
final segment. What are you doing for the summer?
I plan to skate, enjoy the warm weather, and hang out with my friends.
If you need some ideas for what to do this summer, here's a segment for you.
Hey Discovery, summer reading has officially kicked off. The Camas Public Library is hosting multiple events. Here are some of the events they are hosting in the following months. On June 21st, there's a Hawaiian culture celebration event, which will be an interactive program where you will learn how to hula dance and learn a bit about the Hawaiian language. Another event is the Teen Songwriting Workshop event. If you ever want to learn how to write your own music, this is the event for you. This event takes place on June 23rd, and you'll learn how to generate ideas, structure songs, and go about sharing your original music ideas. There's also the Library Art Walk happening during the month of August. We hope you will join us at the Art Walk to create some amazing art on the sidewalk around the Camas Library. We hope you get a chance to sign for one of the amazing events hosted by the Camas Library. Now, back to Evan.
This is Evan, signing off.
This is Beck, signing off.
This is Brady, signing off.
This is Olivia signing off.
This is Colson, signing off.
This is Garrett, signing off.
This is Cameron, signing off.
This is Andrew, signing off. This is Zach, signing off.
This is Alessandra, signing off.
This is Selma signing off.
This is Mr. Madsen, signing off.